2016. Welcome to the show. I recognize our trivia dancer from yesterday is back.
You didn't get enough? You came back today, huh?
That's incredible. I love you. Oh my gosh. Hi. And you're not going to dance for us again today? You were.
we got a new.
He was shut out of the. He was disqualified. That's a shame.
You can't dance 2 days in a row, I think.
Is that true?
I don't know. I made it up.
You know what? This is a free country. If you want to dance in your seat, just do it.
Yeah.
How was your night? Tell me everything.
A big night last night.
Did you go to the party?
I went to the Met Ball last night. Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah,
what did you wear? Did you wear a crazy costume?
No, I didn't wear a crazy costume. You know, the whole theme was like fashion or like
in the age of technology.
In the age of technology. So that's why Zane is sitting there with those things on. He's not like a bionic arm, but it was a great event. I wore like a very technological watch. Because I can't wear something like that. I wear something like that, I'm gonna scare people. They're gonna think something wrong with me, I lost my mind, people be running. So I just wore a nice watch and whatever, but it was a great event.
You should have worn a tuxedo with football pads built into it or something like that, you know, the tight pants or something.
I'll never put on a pair of pads if I will never put on another pair of football pads if I don't have to.
Oh, come on.
I'm serious, it's like post-traumatic stress. Like when I'm working out, my trainer will say, let's do this drill, let's do this exercise, and it reminds me of something in football. I can't do it.
What happens?
I just mentally, I just do like that. I can't do it. I go crazy. It drives me crazy. But it was a really cool event. But most of the guys wore just tuxedos, but the women look beautiful. I mean, some of the women in here look really beautiful. Rita Ora was beautiful in her gown. I don't know if I can find pictures here. I'm not even going to work. Or take the time to look. But Sierra looked beautiful. I mean, all of the women really looked incredible.
Yes, I saw some on the news. Women had dresses that that light up and really
Look at Claire Danes. Claire Danes had this dress that lit up. How beautiful is that?
So pretty.
Yeah.
See, if I had gone to the Met Gala last night, I would have worn a dress entirely made of Spanx. Because that is technology in fashion. And that is actual, practical technology in fashion.
That's smart, actually.
Of course, it would take me 7 hours to get up the stairs. Yeah. Because you wouldn't be able to actually lift your legs. But think about it.
But I ran into a lot of great people last night, and but when you get there, and I went solo, like I had a table I was sitting with, but when I got there, I was by myself, and the first person I saw who was also solo was Trevor Noah from The Daily Show.
I love Trevor Noah.
And he ended up kind of being my date.
Oh, that's nice.
Or maybe I was his date. I don't know.
You were at the same table?
We weren't even at the same table, but we got there at the same time. You know how when you're there by yourself and you just kind of, and we both kind of looked at each other and said, okay, we're attached at the hip. So there we are. Yeah. That's when we first got there. We're very happy to see each other, as you can see.
That's a scary party to go to by yourself.
Yeah, but it was cool. Like but once I got there and I saw Trevor, I was at home. And but then I ran into Michael B. Jordan, everybody knows from Creed and Fruitvale Station, and Nate Parker, and of course Trevor again, my date, in there with us. And then I sat at the table with two of the coolest and most interesting people, Maria Sharapova, who I love, and one of my favorite driver of all, Lewis Hamilton, who, you know, we bonded over.
You mean the Formula One racer?
Formula One driver, Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, very cool.
And just, we bonded over our cars. And then I ran into A-Rod. Ran into A-Rod, who's heating up,
the audience likes it, but they're not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I like judging the audience's reaction of it. Okay.
I ran into Megyn Kelly.
Okay.
Megyn Kelly.
Okay. Yeah.
She's coming on the show.
I like her haircut, by the way.
Yeah, she's coming on the show. Her hair looks good. And we had a great conversation. I ran into Derek Jeter and Hannah Davis, his fiance. Had a great time with them.
Okay, the audience likes that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ran into your buddy Andy Cohen. I talked to Andy as well. There we go. And
Angie.
then I ran into Nas, the rapper Nas, and Carmelo Anthony. So and Nas actually got up and performed because the Future, I mean not the Future, but the Weeknd. So many names: Future, Weeknd. The month. But the Weeknd, you know somebody gonna take that name. My name is The Month. The Weeknd performed, and he did all his hit songs, and of course the last one he did with himself was "I Can't Feel My Face When I'm With You," and I love it.
Yeah. I thought that was a song about Botox.
Me.
It's not about Botox. Somebody told me it's about something else.
Yeah, it's about something else. But then he went into like a set of Prince songs, which was really great.
Wow, poignant.
And but you see, Idris Elba, he was hosting it. Yeah, along with Taylor Swift.
Idris Elba was the host?
Idris and Taylor Swift were the hosts.
Oh my gosh!
Of the event. So it was great to see them. Bradley Cooper. I mean, you name it. Everybody was in there. Beyonce was there. Everybody was in that room. I mean, it was kind of hard.
I was not in the room.
Well, not everybody.
I
but,
will
you know.
say this. I did have an experience. You know, if you can't go to the Met Gala, let the Met Gala come to you, is what I always say. Now, Joaquin he's having his confirmation. So we had confirmation rehearsal last night. But Mark gets a phone call as I'm getting ready to leave from Nick Jonas, because Nick Jonas and Mark work together on the TV show Kingdom. And apparently he was staying at a hotel way downtown, and the traffic to get to the Met Gala was excessively long and arduous. And he called and said, I know this is a crazy request, and feel free to say no, but I have to use the powder room, and I'm not going to make it. Can I please come in and use your powder room? And Mark was like, absolutely, and he started laughing. So we call our daughter downstairs, and we don't tell her anything. Bing bong, and we're like, Lola, go get the door. And she's like, I don't know who it is. And they're like, and Mark says, it's a delivery. She opens the door. Now I want you to picture, my daughter's a 14-year-old girl, and it's Nick Jonas in a tuxedo, and she's like, oh, hi. And he gives her a big hug. He's so sweet. He comes in, he leaves very quickly, and Lola turns and starts screaming. She's like, how can you have me open the door when you know I look ratchet?
Already won.
You know I look ratchet because I had a cluster today.
And I saw him there, as a matter of fact.
Did he mention that my daughter looked ratchet?
But how far? First of all, you told her there's a delivery. She probably thought, oh, Mom and Dad, you shouldn't have. Like, you gave me a... 14 years. But you know she is at school right now. Like, yo.
Guess what happened?
Did she take a picture?
Right. No, she looked ratchet.
Not even a snap?
No. She was so upset that I went to rehearsal with Joaquin, and I was in church praying for her to forgive me. And by the time I got home, I thought she'd be over it, and it was as if the conversation had been happening for 2.5 hours. She's like, and you knew that I had a class trip, and my hair was oily, and I was wearing ripped jeans. I was like, what would you have changed? She's like, I would have cleaned up.
Yeah, I like what? But you know what? But that was good. I mean, how fun was that for her? Like I said, she has a story at school now. I guarantee her friends all know.
Yeah, I'm just picture your 14-year-old daughter, right? And a Jonas brother comes to the door. It's like dreams come true. Only it was her nightmare because she looked ratchet.
Well, the way you said that, it made me go, hey, man, you ain't taking my daughter nowhere. You're a Jonas brother. 14, you come to my door. But then again, it's a different context that I'm thinking.
He's so lovely.
Oh, he is.
Too.
Sweetheart of a guy.
Loveliest person.
Really good guy.
Yeah.
But it was a great event, and I did see him there, and it was just full of everybody. You were missed, though. You were missed.
Thank you. Well, I told you my thoughts on that. we went the one time and it was very exciting and very lovely, but it's so exhausting. And then I don't know, how was the food this year? Because the year I went, we had an almond on a plate. I'm not kidding. They served an almond, and I was like, oh, is there going to be more? Because I didn't think to stuff a protein bar.
It was asparagus to start, like asparagus salad. And then there was, you can have a lamb chop or a piece of fish. And some green vegetables and potatoes.
Oh, that's a lot of food.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't eat much of it. I'd already eaten before I got there, so I was good.
Maybe they heard my complaints. Maybe they heard me
say,
they
picked it up?
I don't think an almond is enough. Yeah.
But you know what? With all those dresses and everything, I don't think many people, it's like a waste of food anyway.
Right.
Most people aren't going to eat because you can't get in and out of the dress and all that.
The year I went, it was the year of the no corset. So it was the year they were honoring the designer that did away with tight bodices, and it was all like on pure waist. So people were looking for food. People were like,
no reason to hold it in.
People were like, where's the food? Hey, listen, very special day around here. Very, very, very special day. Art Moore is celebrating his 45th anniversary with the Rosewood. You know, Art, I remember when they hired you here, and I said, he's going places.
You know what I love, Art, though? When they put the camera on you, you do look like a little shy boy over there who doesn't want any recognition, but you more than deserve it for 45 years here, man. Well done.
What do they give you? I know that there's, I know they do like a statue or a trophy.
Right.
Or
there is a statue.
So what will you...
I don't know what the 45 is, actually.
How many statues do you have?
Well, one every 5 years.
One every 5 years.
So I'm going to have the Disney collection, actually.
Right.
When I leave, there'll be
You know what? They're inventing characters now.
That's right, yeah.
Well, you get the Magic Kingdom at some point, don't you?
Well, if we wait long enough.
Well, I have a present for you.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Now listen.
Oh, boy.
Let's face reality. When you order a pizza, a celebratory pizza, there's a lot of waste that comes with the pizza. Pizza box, the earth is getting more and more polluted. We're having more and more garbage in our landfills. And what better way to have a pizza than to have a boxless pizza where the pizza box is another pizza. Check this out. Art Moore, this is in honor of you. Check it. What?
So the edible box. Wow.
Tissue over there? Hey. This is extra garlic.
Oh,
no. Yeah.
Oh, I can smell
extra
that. That's kicking like Kawasaki right there.
Thank you.
All right, you don't want any?
Oh, well, but
you indulge.
But isn't that a great idea? Yeah. I mean, I'm not quite sure how the delivery guy brings it to you.
That's what I want to know.
Right?
Maybe foil.
Maybe foil.
Foil.
So that is the box.
That's the box.
That's cool. Is that 2 pizzas?
Yeah, this is a pizza on top of a pizza covered by a pizza.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? I don't know.
It is in Brooklyn.
This is from...
Yeah, where's this from?
If you're saying to yourself right now, hey, where can I get a pizza in a box that's made out of a pizza? Vinny's Pizzeria in Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
All right.
Yeah, so there you go. Pizza box pizza.
How do you even come up with this? Did he have extra dough over at night?
You have to really think about it. Yeah. Hey, it's $40, just so you know. And so they place the pie within a pie in foil to keep it sanitary. In case you're saying, how do you deliver it? It's wrapped in foil. So that's something good for your next party.
Let's keep it warm. You got to keep the pizza warm. Put the top back on it.
And then one more thing I want to point out. I saw this. We were watching the Penn Relays the other day, and I saw this. Did you see that 100-year-old runner that set a world record? Let's watch Ida Keeling as she runs. She's 100 years old. There she is. Okay. Wow. That's her daughter. That's her daughter, Coach Keeling, how do you know her daughter? And I'm not sure if you know this, but my son's running coach is Coach Keeling, and that is her mother, who, I swear, that's my son's running coach. And so she set this record for being a 100-year-old runner, and she participated in the 100-meter dash, the Penn relays. She celebrated, so she celebrated with push-ups.
Whoa!
Yep. Of course, and look at, you can see her daughter, Coach Keeling, pacing behind her, probably yelling, 5 more!
I gotta say, that is amazing.
It's incredible, right? Yeah. It's incredible.
I mean, I'd be celebrating with a Vinny's Pizza. I mean, celebrating with push-ups.
Isn't she adorable? Wait, look at Ida. Oh my gosh,
Hey, well done, Ida. Tell you right now, Carl Lewis better watch out. That's what I'm talking about.
We were watching it live, and they're like, and there's a 100-year-old Ida Keeling, and I go, I wonder if she's related to Coach Keeling. And all of a sudden, you see Coach Keeling at the finish line, which is like a face I know so well. Like, come on!
You do it, Mama. Do it.
Do it.
All right, there you go. Cover your coffee, my lady.
Yeah.
All right, cover. We can't cover
what do we do with the pizza?
The pizza's got a box. It's a box. That's the box. It's covered already.
It's going to be covered in confetti.
Our dancer is in position, and boy, I can't wait to see this, everybody. Let's kick it over. Spring Skies Travel Tribute.
Speaking of hot stuff herself, from Fenwick Island, Delaware, that's Jeannie Nedwick. Hey, Jeannie. Great job. Beautiful job.
Very appropriate song for
Yes.
you, Jeannie.
And you also wore appropriate footwear to dance in.
That was because of the rain.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Well, job well done. Well done, Jeannie.
Thank
and
you.
Let's say hello to Jenny Ripley from Yakima, Washington. There we go. Hello, Jenny. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Now, Jenny, we heard you just had your 40th birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How'd you celebrate?
Well, I had a nice surprise. My best friend Lisa and Teresa, they did a surprise wine tour in a limo, and it was great.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. So,
It was fantastic.
yeah. Do you even remember it?
Most of it.
Most. That's impressive. At least a little smidgen of it you need to remember. But that's awesome.
I remember the first winery.
Yes. I was going to say that. You usually remember the first winery, and then it's sort of like diminishing returns. You're not really quite sure what you had. Good for
Exactly.
you. Yeah. Hey, listen, Jenny, life begins at 40. It really does. Yeah.
I'm getting there. It's okay. This is a good start to the 40th year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
For
you
sure.
know, 40 is the new 20. Yeah. It really
There you
is.
go.
I keep,
I'm gonna say 40's the new 38.
I'll go with that.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna say.
I was trying to help her out. You didn't seem too excited about 40.
I'm putting a reality spin on it. Okay, let's spin the wheel, see what you're playing for.
Okay.
Crazy.
Wow.
Hey, here's a great prize. The Buccaneer in St. Croix.
Nice.
7 days, 6 nights in a deluxe oceanfront room. It includes 3 meals daily. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $9,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guest. Jenny, good luck.
All right.
Thank you.
Jenny, you ready?
Yes.
Here you go. On yesterday's show, we talked with Adrian Brody. What did Adrian say his mother did for a living?
She was a photographer for the Village.
You got it, for the Village Boys.
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Buccaneer St. Croix. Founded in the 17th century and family-run for generations, the Buccaneer in St. Croix is both historic and modern, blending old-world charm with warm hospitality and the amenities expected by today's traveler. The Buccaneer is a premier destination resort for golf, tennis, water sports, weddings, honeymoons, and family vacations. Your prize is valued at approximately $9,500.
Wow, I'm so excited. Woohoo!
All right, Jenny, now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart. So please pick a number between 1 and 235.
40.
40. All right, congratulations, Jenny. Congratulations, young lady. Everybody stay right there when we come back. The beautiful, the talented Lucy Liu will be here with us.
Still a
There you go.
Oh, my gosh. Are we back?
We're back.
Okay. Welcome back. We didn't know we were on. Hey, listen, on tomorrow's show from Captain America, Civil War, Jeremy Renner's here.
Yeah. And from Dancing with the Stars, Carrie Ann Onaba will be here. Yeah, how they say that?
Carrie Ann Onaba. Also this week from this Friday is Michael's final show here at Live. Oh, thanks. I'm still here. And we'll reminisce. We're going to look back at the fun times we had together.
A lot of those.
Wait till you see all the stuff that we've done. You're not going to believe it. So join us for Michael's Flashback Friday Farewell on Friday the 13th.
Good thing 13 is my lucky number.
You literally cannot plan it. Okay, she stars as Dr. Joan Watson on the hit crime drama Elementary. Please welcome the lovely Lucy Liu.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great.
Did you go to the party last night? You usually go to that party.
I was hanging out with my son.
Oh,
yeah.
Rockwell, how is he?
He's great. He's 8 months now, so he's moving around, crawling.
Oh my gosh, doing everything.
Getting in trouble a little bit.
Getting in tons of trouble eating. He's a cheap date. You have tons of toys, but then he'll go and eat the drywall corner.
But he's turning 1 in August. So have you been able to travel with him, fly with him a little bit?
He's flown twice in his life, but now I'm going to travel with him soon, and I don't know what that's going to be. I'm going to have to get some download on the 8-month, because he's crawling and he wants to move around, so I don't think he's going to sit down for 6 hours. And
yeah. I mean, I can go over it with you.
Yeah,
It's not as bad as you think. I swear it's not as bad as you think.
Because he hasn't watched television. I don't think he has the ability to just hold his attention
Focus
for a while.
on TV.
Yeah.
Well, have you been on flights with other kids that age?
I've actually been on the other side of it where people are like, but someone said, you should go on the flight and just make an announcement and apologize in advance. And say, this is like payback, I've been through it.
So many
now
flights.
it's everyone else's turn.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I think the parents really suffer, though.
I think the parents suffer more than anybody else, because I don't think people are really that bothered by a crying child. I really don't.
It makes you nervous as a parent, but if you've been through, I think people understand.
He doesn't really cry, so it'll be a really big deal to see how that happens.
He's saving it for his first flight.
Yeah, for his first flight. He's like,
and I learned something from you last time you were here, which I loved, using the chopsticks and the scrambled eggs to make them really light and
have you been
fluffy.
doing that?
I wasn't here for that, and I missed it. I'm so upset that I missed it.
Well, it was basically you fluff it up with the chopsticks, and then, but people don't know the whole thing about chopsticks. I told someone the other day that when you use chopsticks, you use one side to eat, and then you flip it over when you serve other people or yourself back, because it's all family style.
That's what it is.
So you use both sides of it. It's not just a one-sided situation.
Okay, because the other day, we were reading an article that said we're supposed to rip off the big end and use that to rest our chopsticks on top of, but we couldn't do it, and
We couldn't tear the big end off. It was too hard.
He played football, and he couldn't do it.
You know what? Just use the big end to serve other people and to serve yourself.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
So no double dipping with the
No double
eating end.
dipping. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's good for my friends to know.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, I'm just so interested why the crew loves you when you direct Elementary.
Yes.
You know, they love you. You've directed some episodes, and we're going to find out why when we come back with Lucy Liu.
A scene from Elementary where, so you directed 3 episodes this year, is that right?
No, I've directed 1 episode per season thus
I
far.
see.
Yeah.
I
If
see.
I directed 3 episodes, I'd be in traction right now.
Is it much harder, a lot more work when you?
It is. I mean, this time I only had about a day and a half to prep, and usually you have 7 days to prep. So I was working at night and on the weekends to prepare, because I was in all of these scenes before, so I was acting. And then I was in the episode itself, you know, like a couple of years ago, I had been kidnapped, so I had a little bit of a break and I could do other things. But now I played the kidnapped card, so I can't use that card anymore. So I actually had to be in it and do everything as I normally would. So it was a lot.
I understand that you provide the crew though with luxurious meals, like you had a lobster truck.
Oh yeah, you know, like they work so hard, and you feel kind of like, you know, you want to do something, and food is always the way to everyone's heart. So like the first year I did lobster truck, the second year I did Chipotle burrito party, and then this year I did cookies, like homemade cookies.
You know what?
Brian,
Corey's Kitchen cookies.
Brian, are you hearing this? They got a lobster truck. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah.
And everyone loves it. Everyone has fun.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to enjoy yourself. You work really hard and it's incredibly challenging, but you want to just, you know, relax sometimes.
Yeah.
Have a little 5-minute break.
And feel appreciated.
Yeah, you want people to feel appreciated.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
All right, well, you know what? It is Elementary. It's Sundays at 10 p.m. on CBS. You don't want to miss it. Lucy Liu, everybody.
Coming up next, Chestnut is here. Stick around.
Hey! All right.
We're not going to make it on air.
We're not going to make it on air one day. All right, he came onto the scene in the groundbreaking film, one of my favorites, Boys in the Hood, and he showed us his moves in the most recent franchise of The Best Man. Now he stars as the cool pathologist with tons of charisma on a medical series, Rosewood. Please welcome the very talented Morris Chestnut.
Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Morris.
Hello.
You are so strong. My back just cracked in a really good way.
Well, you know, well, Michael was here, so I wanted to try to be Michael. So I'd be like Michael.
You're always in what do you do to stay in shape, man? You're in great shape.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I work out a lot. I try to work out at least 6 days a week. And
that's from Dolores's phone, we like to say.
But what are your workouts like? What kind of workout?
Well, I try to mix it up. Most of the time, it's a lot of weightlifting. But when I have to do scenes like that and take my shirt off, I have to do a lot of cardio and weightlifting. Yeah.
Do you modify your diet or?
Oh, the diet's the most important part. You know, working out's only like 20%. The diet's about 80% for me. Yeah.
So you don't have a sweet tooth or anything?
Oh, I have a crazy sweet tooth. I binge all the time. I do. My wife. It was funny too because the other day I had we've been married, my wife and I, for 20 years.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Wow. And one day she came home late. I had a binge day because I try to keep my diet right. I had a binge day till I actually ate the whole box of Frosted Flakes.
Oh my gosh!
But the box had been there for like a week, and she woke up the next morning. She says she's talking to me and out of nowhere she goes, and you need to ask me before you eat the Frosted Flakes. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, but it's our kitchen, it's our cupboard. I thought it was our Frosted Flakes, but she had wanted the Frosted Flakes.
Is that her special, like, is that her?
No, but she wanted to binge as well, because she kind of eats well, but she just got mad because she came home and there were no Frosted Flakes.
Well, next time, buy 2 boxes.
Yeah.
Well, what I did the next day, I said, you're right, sweetheart. We're arguing over Frosted Flakes. I apologize. That's how you stay married for 20 years. You apologize.
Right.
and then the next day, I bought her 8 boxes of Frosted Flakes.
Oh my gosh. Well, what you need to do though is I would encourage different binge days. You should not be binging on the same day. You're going to run out of food in one day.
Well, that's what happened. And she yelled at me.
Right.
But you used to play. You played football in high school.
Yes, in high school.
But how did you transition from that and get interested in acting?
Well, that was the thing. So I wanted to get a scholarship and play, pro ball like you. But it didn't work out for me. I wasn't good enough. So I had to look for something else to do. And so a friend of mine in my English class, my very first year in college, he said, listen, come see me in this play. I saw him in the play, and I started acting after that.
Oh, wow. I'm so glad that happened.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So you got you got your big break in Boys in the Hood.
Yes, that was my first film.
And do you remember that? Do you remember shooting that? Or does it feel so far away?
It was my very first my very first film. So I was very impressionable, and I just soaked everything in. I was always asking Cuba questions. Cuba got so tired of me asking him questions because he had been in the business for a long time, about 3 years at that point. And one time he walked out of his trailer. I walked out of my trailer. I looked at him. He walked back in his trailer. I mean, he was great. He was great, but I was always asking him questions. But I do remember quite a bit from that film.
But did you think that film is like, it's so significant? It really is. Do you think it was going to be significant when you were filming it? And do people still run up on you and call you Ricky?
Only every day. Every day someone called me Ricky, but no, I didn't know at that time it was going to be that big because I was a lead in it, and no one had known me before. It wasn't like De Niro was on set and Pacino it was me. It was Cube, who was a rapper, and it was Cuba, who had worked quite a bit, but no one knew who he was. So I didn't think the film was going to be big, but still resonates to this day. There's an actress on our show, Anna Conkle. She plays TMI on our show. She hadn't seen the movie. And we had been working together for 8 months. And all of a sudden, we give each other hugs when we come in the set one day. She gave me a really strong hug. It was like, oh, I said, Anna, you okay? I just saw Boys in the Hood. I thought she was about to cry.
Right. How old is she?
Oh, wow. Anna, I can't tell you.
I know. I'm just saying, I'm like, why hasn't she seen it by now?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
But your daughter hadn't seen it. Your daughter recently saw it in school.
My daughter recently saw it in school last year. It was towards the end of the school year, where they were just watching different movies.
Right.
And she sent me a picture, and I didn't expose them to it. I just let my kids find the stuff that they find.
Right.
And she sent me a picture, a screenshot, one day, and I got a text, and there was a screenshot of Boys in the Hood. She said, "I'm watching your movie, Dad." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that was her first time seeing it.
That's amazing. I wonder, was she like embarrassed, like, "Oh my gosh, that's my dad," or was she like, "Oh my gosh, that's my dad"?
No, well, I think she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's what." Because dads aren't cool to teenagers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially in high school.
She probably came home and said, "Hey, what's up, Ricky?" Hey, we're gonna take a break, man. Hey, when we come back, Mark's gonna tell us why it was a no-brainer to take his role in Rosewood. So stay right there. We'll be right back with more Chestnut.
Okay, I was on All My Children.
Sound off. Chime in.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Cast your vote and tell us what you think.
Oh, 94%. Oh, we use it all.
Hang on a second.
Go to KellyandMichaelNow.com.
We gotta say, congratulations. Obviously,
Thank
you
you.
got the clip from Rosewood. Congratulations, you got picked up for a second season.
Yes, with season 2. Yes, thank you.
You play a pathologist?
Yes, I play a private pathologist.
A private pathologist?
Yes, I team with this Miami detective named Via, and that's played by Jamie Lee Ortiz, who's from New York.
Yeah.
And we solve crimes together.
And so what's it like? Do you feel that you can solve crimes now? And do you feel medically more advanced than you were when you started this role?
Well, I a little bit.
You learn a
but
lot.
I've always felt, because I watch shows like Forensic Files and so I always feel like I can solve crimes. Sometimes I feel like I can. Sometimes I can get away with it. I know I can get away with a crime.
Have you seen Snapped?
I've seen Snapped.
I mean, it's incredible.
I don't want my wife to watch Snapped. I have to keep it away from my wife. I turn that off when she comes in. We watch Forensic Files together at Dateline.
But do you ever get squeamish though when you're taping some of these medical procedures? You see these
Sometimes it is kind of crazy sometimes because the actors who are alive on the show when the show opens up and then they die. So sometimes we have these prosthetics and I'm looking in their chest and I'm feeling these organs and it looks so real and the blood is so nasty and real. So sometimes I can't really eat lunch.
What do they use? What do they?
I have no idea, but it's like some type of gelatin, some type of red gelatin, but it's not.
It's incredible.
Yeah, they do a great job. They do a great job.
And a lot of your scenes though in the show, you're shirtless. I noticed that. But you have in the show though, you have a heart condition.
I have a heart condition.
So you have your shirt off there to show that. I'm sure that's what you want people to look at.
That was the only reason why I had my shirt off in that scene, was to show the scar.
Yeah.
I have to sacrifice my character, right? You have to see the scar.
And special effects makeup put a lot of work
It was a lot of special effects. That was my body double. That was just my head and his body. What you saw right there.
So quit working out 6 days a week if you could pull that off.
I'm eating donuts 6 days a week now. Looking for the Krispy Kreme sponsorship.
And also, man, I mean, I love the Best Man franchise as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean, right now, I mean, we're trying to get our schedules together to do a third. I mean, Tay's doing his show, and Terrence is doing Empire, which airs right after Rosewood. So it's hard for us all to come together.
But we want to get cast, though.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we had a great time. We had a great. As a matter of fact, that was my first time shooting here in New York when we shot the original. Yeah. So we had a great time.
Well, the fact that you all have to get your schedules together to make it work shows that you all are talented, you all are successful in everything that you do, and you just got to figure it out. And we'll be waiting for it.
Thank you. Knock on wood. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, it is Rosewood. It airs Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. on Fox. Make sure you check out Morris Chestnut, everybody.
Look, we're going to open up the inbox when we come back. Welcome to the inbox, everybody. Okay, so back to the chopsticks. David Chu from Toronto, Ontario said there's an easier way with the chopsticks. Just fold the wrapper into a tiny stand. How about that? See that? He folded the wrapper that the chopsticks came in, and
yeah, I do that.
Everybody's like, why?
I just lean mine on my plate.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Very simple. Matthew Faga from Brooklyn, New York said, Art Moore, 45 years, yet he is only 30 years old. That's right, Art.
This is from Harriet Lewis in Malaga, New Jersey. No pizza box. When Michael asked how do they come up with the no pizza box, well, of course, you have to think outside the box.
That's a good, I hate that. That's a good way to use that term, I gotta say.
Harriet.
And Barbara Boudreau from Vernon, Connecticut said the beautiful 100-year-old runner is the new 40.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Absolutely.
We want to give you a chance to give us your opinion on various topics during the show. So when you see a question on the screen, get out your smartphone or laptop and log on to kellyanmichaelnow.com and tell us what you think.
Yeah, and we've had over 51,000 unique users already who've come through and who've voted on some stuff. So make sure you do that if you get a chance. All right, stay right there. We'll be right back.
If you'd like to know more about anything you see online,
welcome back to the inbox, everybody. And I know you had a tattoo you're trying to remove.
Yeah.
But there are these chemical and biomolecular engineering students at NYU who developed this ink for tattoos that if you decide later on you don't want the tattoos, you go back to the tattoo parlor and they put a topical solution on it and bam, it's gone.
Wow, you should get a tattoo now.
I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's incredible.
Would you erase your tattoo if you could? That's the
Some
say yes.
Most people say yes.
I'm glad the one I erased. I'm glad I erased. I am. I mean, I have no regrets about the regret of having it.
Different points in your life, things change, and you think a different way. So I get it, but that's a great thing. NYU, great development, kids.
Yeah, really. And here's a great, it's a non sequitur. Robin Ritz from Potomac, Maryland said, took my granddaughter Eden to the petting zoo, and she found a happy friend. I mean...
We love the goat.
I love
a goat item.
Who doesn't doesn't like a smiling goat? I also love a screaming goat.
And a hedgehog.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know, and I know it's the goat smiling, but it looks like that goat watched Shrek. And remember the donkey?
Yeah.
It looked just like the donkey from Shrek. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
It does.
And we had one other item.
Oh, we do.
We do?
I don't.
Yeah.
We do? Oh, yes, of course. My outfit, Faye Conroy from Sarnia, Ontario says, I love your outfit. It's similar to my prom outfit from 1970. Cool.
Speaking of prom.
Oh, speaking of prom, there we go right